Hello, my beautiful Vibe Tribers. Welcome to your Daily Mystic for Monday, October 30th, 2023. Many blessings to you all. Remember, this is our collective energy for all sun, moon, and rising signs. That means if you'd like to have a personal reading, please visit my website, royalmystic.com. I'll be more than happy to assist you once you schedule your appointment. Thanks in advance for the likes and subscribes, and please share this video with your family and friends. This is the positive energy we are trying to emit out into the world, and everyone wants to have a little boost or needs to have a little boost, so this is that way to do it. And you know the great algorithms are paying attention, so thank you for that assistance in that sharing. Let's see what the cards have to say as we move forward, relentlessly optimistic once again, cranking up our positiveness and moving forward to create our best life now with intention, using the law of attraction and the law of divine compensation and focusing on what that might be. Here we go. Ooh, well, you know, we're in Big Moon Magic, and this is Big Moon Magic. Hello. We have the Magician, Master Manifester, completely focused, creating using the beautiful quantum energy of all as you meditate in the infinite abundance of all existence in the energy of creation. Then you have the creative, beautiful manifestor's moon. This is what my guides call it. So hence I call it the same. And it is the energy of the embryo of the creation you're making as you move forward with your focus. And solely, singularly, focusing every single day. Now you have to break off and live life, but when you start your day with this focus, and every time that you find yourself in a place of feeling restricted or unfulfilled in that focus, refocus. Put your attention back on the target. Back on the target, back on the target, right? So that's what we're after. Pisces manifesting moon is happening. Let's see what else we have. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine, pure, white light. Divine spirit. Hey, we have the King of Wands. Very solid energy. When this comes in, this is action. Action is ready to happen. It's very important to be able to be ready for this, because when you're in this masculine energy of this King of Wands, he is the most action-oriented, besides the Emperor, of all the suited cards, which would be the rods, cups, swords, and pentacles. He is mastering his ability to make moves to create the stability and new beginnings that you're in. The mature energy of the masculine, if this was a feminine energy, it means something you're fertilizing and creating and growing. This is what's happening after it's already taken its root and is fully stable. So the King of Wands is ready to move. It's also fire sign energy, which is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So thank you, universe. We'll take it. Divine spirit, spirit guides, gods, and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow all sun, moon, and rising signs to have the information they seek to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome your blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You're always welcome and very appreciated. So we have our first 3 cards out. And our underlier is the Virgo Hermit. This is the inner reflection of what you have as a process. Sometimes we have to go in and break down some of the old structures that we've built in misunderstanding as we have been putting it together the best we can as we go forward, but not spiritually connecting ourselves. And that's where we have to look at our core beliefs and see where what we are doing internally is actually what we want to experience outside. If you're in a place of conflict in your heart and you feel like the whole world is on attack and you're in survival mode, then you're not focusing on creating your best possible life. You're just trying to survive the next 5 minutes. And that's where we have to create a shift in our perception to allow ourselves to stand in the energy of creation rather than in the energy of bracing for everything that's coming at us in a negative way. So shifting into the positivity. Now, part of that positivity has to be your belief system on what you believe is true in your life. Because if you don't believe it's possible for you to break out of this, then you're creating the barrier that's going to keep you there. So, in the interest of that, luckily we have the card of belief right here. Believe, believe, believe. Now it's connected to money here because that's everybody's connected to the money thing and trying to create and receive more. So, first of all, you got to think about, what is my core belief about money? Is my core belief that everyone has it but me? Well, that's going to cause a problem. You can see that right away. If my core belief is I'm afraid that I won't ever have enough, or that somehow if I do get enough, I'm afraid it's going to be taken away, then you're not in a stable belief system and you're not grounded in a place of creation. You're in the place of survival again. See how that works? So this one is a little antiquated because it's talking about checks being written, and we used to have checkbooks in our purses and our wallets, and now it's more of a business-oriented thing. But people still have checks. I still have checks, but I don't write them regularly. Just think of this as transactions. Each transaction where I'm paying someone else, right? Okay, so here we go. I believe that each check I write brings money back to me tenfold. In other words, the energy that I put out is what I receive back in abundance. It's like sowing the seed and bearing the fruit. If you go buy a lemon, you're going to have a lemon for however long that lemon lasts. But if you plant the seeds of a lemon, you're going to have a tree. But you must cultivate the tree. It takes a little while before you actually get a turnaround. The same thing is with money. It's going to take time for you to send that fertility out and create, so that your senses change and you get out of panic and into prosperity mind, which takes you into fertility, right? And that's where you get the return of, do you think a lemon tree is going to bring you more than 10 lemons? I believe it will. So, so all I'm telling you is it's about what you invest your energy into and how you believe it to be created. Okay? So we're gonna start putting in that energy and changing our belief system about money, and we have to bring it into a positive energy. Visualization is a really good method for that, and you can internally feel the energy. It can be an energy transfer. You don't have to have it cash in hand. You can be in a place of visualizing that cash in hand, or that your bank account is, more zeros and commas than it is periods, right? So visualization. I make mental pictures of my goals that are simple and to the point. Now, if you don't want to visualize the money, because you feel like that's some kind of thing, because some people do that, money doesn't really have any power other than what you give it, okay? So if you're giving it negative feelings and you're feeding it that, it's going to feel that way to you, and therefore you're going to repel the money. So if you turn it into, I see myself in a position of having everything I need, that doesn't have to include your old belief system of what money looks like to you, and you feel like you're fulfilled and you're safe and you're in a place where you're just abundant and you don't have to worry about how much the groceries are going to cost. You're not counting every nickel and dime while you're buying it, right? If you're in a place where you can think in that, if I could just walk into a store and not care what the amount is and know that I'll have enough. When you get to that place, you can visualize that feeling and bring that into your physical body, which will help move it faster, because your body is the one that's telling you fear, because it's kicking into all those little intrinsic things that we have for survival. So when we get out of survival mode and into abundance mode, and we think we have more than enough, in fact, we have so much that we need to share it, much like the lemon tree. You're not going to be able to eat every lemon that comes off that tree. It's going to be so bountiful, right? So if that's true about what it said at the beginning, brings you back money tenfold, then the seed you sow tenfold will bring tenfold, 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 and it just keeps on amplifying, just like compound interest. So y'all watch out. I'm on it today. I've done my meditations. I'm full of all this good flow energy. Don't stop. Keep sowing the seeds. Keep bringing the energy. Absolutely. Thank you, universe, for that confirmation. This is when I know I'm in the job I'm supposed to be in. I'm on my mission. I really am, because this is stuff that just pours out. I had no preconceived idea about this when I sat down, and it just all pours in like somebody's feeding me the knowledge, and I love it. Thank you, universe and quantum. And here we go. Don't stop. Get it. Well, do the cards know? I believe they do. Well, here we are in belief again. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth. based on our gifts and talents and strong connection to Source. I just spoke this out loud, and it's the number 11. I love this card. It is a beautiful, inspiring card. As you can see, the beautiful energy is expanding out, and the beautiful essence of the universe is invigorated. The lights out here are the things that are causing the reaction from the quantum to come back to the center of my belief, which is my heart, is in my heart, right? So, in your heart too. And we have breakthrough. Yes, we will take it. Breakthrough energy is the most important thing you have to remember, because right before you get to what you're actually trying to achieve, there's the hard push at the end where you have to remain. You're going to feel some resistance. You're going to feel everything trying to be contrary to it, because that's what happens right before a breakthrough. Everything else rallies, and you're at this place where it's kind of a back and forth, and then boom, you're in. So, breakthrough. How many beautiful, heartfelt wishes have been crushed by fear? How many times has society's voice of disapproval cast a shadow on your dreams? It's time to break free of these false beliefs and realize your dreams. Allow your heart to guide you. Trust your inner guidance. The time is right! Exclamation point. Yes! I take that as a solid confirmation. And if y'all don't know about my January event, please check it out. You can find it at the website, royalmystic.com. You'll be able to have a personal conversation with me, and I will be there the entire time. I've got the whole building to myself, or ourselves, and we can all be there really concentrating and magnifying each other's energy. So check it out. I'll be happy to have you join us in January so that we can set our modalities for our new year. Eternity. Gently move your awareness from the external world to a world of light within your heart. Allow each breath to heal you. As you drift to a place beyond time, eternity exists within you, just like this is saying. Forever sparkling like a diamond, you are in essence a shining star, forever transforming into ever greater light, which means you are unlimited. So why are we here believing that everything else around us is limited? Right? So start to question that. If I'm unlimited, therefore everyone else around me is unlimited. Why are we being taught to be in a place of lack? So just allow yourself to be in a place of understanding and let the universe give you the answers you need so that you can make big money moves. This Knight of Wands is the energy of action in motion. Normally you would see this with a horse. He's usually on horseback. That's the standard tarot. This is a new modern deck, so it doesn't have the horse. But the knight is still in action. He looks like he's conducting, like he's the band leader, right? Like he's walking in front of the marching band, and he's getting everything going. The majorette, but he's a major. Well, masculine energy, which means let's make things happen. Strength, another fire sign energy. So Leo major arcana here. And this is the energy of the Archangel Ariel. Ariel is known as the Lion of God. Yes, again, this is a tiger, but it's okay. White tigers are amazing. And it's the principle that you are walking in the strength of action, and the universe loves and supports the ones who are brave enough to take action. So it will walk with you through the trials and tribulations, as long as you keep your focus and keep going back to that focus, back to that focus, back to that focus, back to the center. What's our main goal? Then everything starts to work in unison to help you achieve that. And the Eight of Swords. This is the overanalysis paralysis card. This is the kind of feedback we get as we're breaking out of the old paradigm of thinking. We start having all of these contrary thoughts or different ways we think we might go about it. Well, I've never heard of this before, but I know I can do this and that's an option, and this is an option, and that's an option. It's not even like you could go in a row. They're just popping in from every direction. That's when you feel disconnected, okay? This is the opposite of being in the center of your core of belief, okay? Because all your attention is being drawn out here. You have the power to convert yourself back to that center focus, and you see that blindfold on her eyes, and her arms are actually being held so she can't even move to go get them. And that's when you know the universe, you see how this is all kind of not really lit up and colored, because it's in that place of you're in a different zone when you're in your inner light, okay? When you're in your inside understanding and focus. And when you get narrowed down where all the outside senses are not alarming you, right? Then you're in a place where you can be still and let the universe bring it to the center, which is you. So this is not reaching for the outside stuff. Just like if you're playing chess, you don't get to make all the moves. You make your move when it's your turn. This card is saying, be still. It's not your turn yet. It's aligning, but you can't mess with it in the physical right now. You have to do it all, what? Energetically, within you, in the center. That's where eternity is. Many blessings to you all. Have a beautiful, beautiful Monday. I send you lots of love and light. And always, always, always know that I am so happy and grateful to be able to do these readings for you. Thank you, my friends. I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.